Getting that round 1 W definitely going to be a big confidence booster to whichever one of these guys ends up taking it. Okay, so we do have Lemony coming out of the Marin area, I'm told, rocking that Ken. So Ken Game & Watch. I'm very interested to see how this goes. Game & Watch a lot of multi-hits, so I imagine he has a pretty good way of dealing with focus.
Yeah, I wonder how he would deal with Chef. Because, yeah, see, we're going to see a lot of, that this match.
Yeah, definitely going to be kind of difficult probably for Ken to work his way in. Not the best ground speed to work around Game & Watch. And Game & Watch, honestly, too, is such a rare character. A lot of people aren't totally familiar with how to deal with this.
Matchup experience totally does come into play.
Yeah. But, I mean, Lemony seems pretty confident. These guys going pretty closely back and forth so far. And that was a confident Shoryu coming out right at the gate.
Somewhat of a call-out.
First stock, too.
That first stock, he knows Game & Watch is a light character, and he's trying to close it before he can bring anything back.
Yeah, I do not want to let this guy get any shenanigans against you. The longer it goes, the faster, the more chances you have for something like that to happen. Lemony actually going down that first stock. And you see the Shoryukens are coming out now. Once that first stock goes down, he's trying to find it.
He kind of taking him a bit more seriously.
Absolutely. And you see that slow back off, keeping the face in. Footsie game coming out of the Ken. This guy might have a little bit of Street Fighter experience. All right, but that dash in going to get eaten up by the bacon.
He sure knows his co-option. All Game & Watch wants to do is rack up that percentage.
Yeah, he's content to just chill back, try to force LemonyLemons to keep approaching. Trying to force something with that Tatsu, but not going to connect. And the Chef just tacking on damage bit by bit.
He sees that it's been working. He doesn't intend to stop anytime soon unless he finds an answer to it.
No, yeah, no, I mean, and that's the way you got to play it too, right? Especially if you're a light character like Game & Watch up against a kill machine like Ken. Like, you're not going to give this guy a single inch that he does not work to earn.
You need to use every advantage you have, if you have any at the time.
Yeah, if you can scrape one out.
Ken can bring it back. Oh,
this is a character that needs no mercy, but unfortunately, Flex going down 46% with the SD. You hate to see it.
It feels bad coming in.
Does, but hopefully he has an answer back. Game & Watch always got the judgment on deck when push comes to shove. So maybe we'll see a little bit of that getting pulled out, like we saw our man LemonyLemons fishing for those Shoryus after losing his first stock. Flex once again content, even at 168, he's like whatever.
Chef is working for him right now.
Yep, eventually forces the approaches, finally gets the read, and the down smash going to close it out. And not too bad, 53%, but he's going to have to be careful because that's one or two good Ken hits away from being in Shoryu range for Game & Watch. Pretty light character. All right, Chef.
Within that range, that magical percentage.
You hate to see it. You see LemonyLemons starting to get frustrated a little bit by the Chef keep out, and Flash is going to keep rocking that. Okay, no bucket coming out.
Don't know how much longer. Oh no, he chose to stay by the ledge.
LemonyLemons, man. The classic Street Fighter just calling out the jump in, just wait, and that's exactly what that Shoryu's built for, man. 20 years, 30 years almost. People have been rocking that Shoryu as the anti-air, and LemonyLemons going to use it to close out game one. So.
And then Smash Ultimate, I have not seen that many Ryus, but Kens, I've seen a couple Kens.
Oh no! After the patch, the Kens are out in full force. This is a completely rebuilt character. And he's got some scary stuff, man. I don't want to deal with it. I got to be honest.
I've died in tournament many times to him now at about 40%.
Yeah. Give me a Shades of Smash 4. Bringing it back. It's what everybody wanted until it was actually happening.
We'll see just how tilted Flex is here. Or if he kept his composure and is willing to bring it back to a third game. Yeah,
definitely curious to see if he's going to keep a relatively defensive game or he's going to opt for a little bit more aggressive playstyle, trying to force his way through. Last game, he did have that pretty early SD, which did make a pretty significant difference, I think, in the total outcome. And Lemony, though, just throwing these Shoryus out, reminding him what happened last game, saying, go ahead, come on and bring it in. And it's so much scarier in some ways than Ryu Shoryu, too, because you don't have to land on top of him, right? He doesn't have to force his way in. No, he can call you out.
He just needs to land the last hit of Hurricane.
Exactly. It's so terrifying, especially when you're a light character like Game & Watch. Any jump in. In a game where normally like full hop approaches are pretty safe and you feel pretty good about it, Ken really kind of flips that on his head, and we see 82% after the hits.
Just 3% shy of what he died in the last stock. My goodness.
Oh my God, yeah. And,
it seems that
Ken has the sauce.
Yes, Ken has the sauce. He has learned to stay away from that Chef and just wait. He's waiting. He's waiting to look at the game and watch. Oh my goodness.
And you hate to see it. A second
Feels
SD.
bad.
Yeah, closing out the second game. A pretty close game one. You know, Flex getting a lot of value off the Chef early on.